Hello everyone and welcome to moving vlog 12. Currently at the old place at the moment. Pretty soon here I'm going to have to start taking down the fan rig, which again marks the end of an era. And like I say, taking down the fan rig, it's not just the fan rig. I'm going to have to take down like all of the electrical infrastructure in here. Like obviously all this framing, this shelf can come out today probably, this beam. Probably leave the bench for now, but yeah, everything's gonna have to start coming out soon. And then this old shed is gonna be completely taken down. Not planning on keeping this shelving unit. I'm gonna take this window out and take this to the new place because I eventually want to use that. But then the rest of this can all come out and go. The first thing I want to do though is get rid of this door. I took it off when I started emptying out the old shed and it's been in the way ever since. But definitely this door closer and the little push and pull signs. Vlogs might be slowing down a bit because I'm not doing as much as often. Got the shed pretty much completely ready other than taking down these street lights, but as you can see in here, everything that I want to keep is gone. This is an Arlec and this is probably the worst ceiling fan that's being made today. I bought this brand new a while ago and I cut the blades short to fit in here, and I'm not going to need that at the new place, and I don't think I'm ever going to hang this at the new place. Project fan that I did a while ago, I can't find the blades for it. I think I might have thrown them away and this bulb doesn't work. So like I think this thing here is held in with Phillips screws. This thing here, I don't even think I'm going to need to unscrew it. I think it's just going to break off if I lift it up. Yeah, there you go. So that can go in the trailer. I don't even know what I was trying to do here with the Coles bags. They just fall apart after they've been in the weather for a while. But there's my air conditioning unit. Let's start the time lapse and just get some stuff done. I'm going to start taking the shed apart. I am going to keep this window though, so that'll probably be there for one of the first things that comes out. Didn't really explain my plan of attack with this at all, but I wanted to try and get the roof completely off. As you can see, I've got it just under halfway, and then in here, and then I'll take this all out to the trailer, but I think I'm gonna have to go to the neighbors because that's our fence right there. The shed's right up against the fence, so I'm gonna have to go over to the neighbors and undo all the screws on this side. 2 hours, probably less than that. I've only spilled this much blood, as you can see. There's some on the roof as well, but you know, that's fine. This sheet at the end here, right around where the Metro is, you can see the Metro is lying down now because it's only held in with one bolt, so I just swiveled it down. This is the sheet that's giving me the most trouble because it's got a bunch of overlap, so a lot of the nails, because we use nails to hold the roof sheets to the peak instead of screws, because it was just easier. You can see up here there's all these, like some of them got ripped out and some of them just pulled through the sheets, but you can see there's lots of nails along this, and you can see right here you're supposed to use those screws, but we just use the nails. I forget why, I think it was easier. So now I need to try and get this sheet out, and it's overlapping a bunch with the next smaller sheet, so I need to work out how I'm going to do that. You can see I've mangled it up pretty bad getting it around the Metro pole. So I'm going to keep going at this and see how long this takes me. It's very windy today also. Oh, that was good. And the bottom one didn't break. I thought the bottom one was going to break. So this was a lot harder because this screw stripped out when I tried to take it out. This is why you don't use Phillips heads. And then without taking this pole down, that's pretty much all of the wall sheets I can take off. I think I actually want to run the streetlights up for the last time now. So it's a bit of time later and I'm going to turn on these streetlights for the last time. I've put a sock in the Urban's photo cell and I've just got them all plugged in at the moment and we're going to turn them on here. Here it is. So they should all be firing up now. It's just hard to see them during the day. I'm not 100% sure if the Metro is actually on, but I mean, it's plugged in, so it should be. Let's go ahead and let them warm up. So the Urban is at full brightness now, but the Metro isn't working. I fiddled with the plug and it hasn't come on, so I'd say that just from all the vibrations and stuff, something's knocked off inside of it and it's not working now. That's going to be the final streetlight run up, and actually the final thing that'll be on in the old shed. I'm about to turn this off and that'll be it for the old shed. No more lighting or electrical, but I mean the old shed isn't really much of anything else anymore. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's take these down now. I put this pole is hinged, as you can see there's a hinge at the bottom and I can fold it down. I was going to do that, but I have this taller ladder now. This ladder we got new when we started making my new shed, and I can get up to the top of the Urban, so I'm probably going to take the lights off up there and with this ladder and then take the pole down because I want to keep this pole. So yeah, let's set up the time lapse again. Got the Urban and the little fluorescent light off and this pole is ready to come down now. The Metro I'm going to have to probably take down later on, but that one doesn't work. And then this is what the inside of the old shed's looking like. Broken glass and everything. Fan's still up in here. I'm going to leave that up until, well, it'll stay and then it'll go in the trailer because I don't want it. That's what the inside of the old shed looks like, and I will see you whenever I add onto this video. Hello everyone, I'm at the new place. It's dark outside. You can see the time behind me. It's blowing an absolute gale outside. There's a lot of wind, but as you can see, I got another long piece of timber. Managed to find one more. I'm going to cut this to length for this, and then I can finally start framing out this door. Because the sooner I get this framing on here, then I can start putting more switches and ceiling fan controls, and then I can get some more fanage going up in here. And I'd like to get 2 48-inch fans hanging up in here, or at least a 48-inch and a 36-inch fan. So that means that the 48-inch fan will have to be over here a little bit above the storage, and then the front one will obviously have to be there, which is above the roller door. And then I'd like to have either a short or a long fluorescent light between the two, probably a long one because I don't know how much other lighting there's going to be in here. So, but that's not going to happen just yet. But what I want to do now is just cut this timber down and then just do a general tidy up here since I don't have a huge amount of time. One of my friends was here, so I couldn't really vlog. We were hanging out, but I got a bunch of other stuff done. As you can see, I've got pretty much, except for these two, pretty much all of the ceiling fan motors are now actually hanging, like they're suspended from the shelf. So none of them are sitting. I need to organize the blades a bit better. But as you can see, there is a bit more open space. I do have still about 4 or 5 fans to come over. So they may branch into another shelf. But most of this stuff that's on this bottom shelf is not going to stay here long term. And honestly, this stuff up here probably isn't going to stay here long term either. And then you can also see I got this long box from my dad. He got some roof racks for his car. And I came in this box and it's just a little bit short to keep it closed to store fluorescent lights. There was a flap that closed here, but I cut it off. So I've got all of my fluorescent tubes in here now, and then I went through all of my fluorescent lights and tested them all. I think one of these two blue end cap ones doesn't work, but I don't want to get rid of it just yet. Tested them all while my friend was here and all of the other ones. Tested them all, and then the ones that didn't work, we went and threw in the skip.
That's exactly what you did.
Hey, sometimes they don't break. Why did some of them not break? Hang on. Yeah.
I can't throw for
That was a good one. I got some more of these smaller hooks and I think I'm definitely going to get some more. This fan isn't even going to stay here because I don't really care too much about it. But I'm going to get some more of these hooks, these smaller ones as well, because they're better for hanging the J-hook fans here because they don't hang as low. And then you can see with this Hangshaw fan, I just got that jack chain that I've been using to hang all the lights and hung it with 2 links of the jack chain on either side. As you can see, 2 more of those 40-watt weird like T10, T9 or T10 Hitachi tubes are in there. So I think I've been talking for way too long. So I think what I want to do now is start cutting down this wood. So I just spent precisely way too long trying to get this stupid fluorescent light up here. You saw I tried one of the bigger ones. This is a skinnier one that I have that I actually got locally here. And the reason I'm hanging it sideways is because I wanted to get a acrylic panel and have something sign written on it so that I can have like a light up sign light type deal. Because this, I haven't really hinted at this at all, but I want this spot pretty much where that cable tie is to be my designated fan testing spot for doing videos. And if I can have a sign behind it that says willpower, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's not going to work like that. I'm going to leave it up there for now though. So I think I'm ready to call it a night here. As you just saw, I put up this fluorescent light. A while I got this out of Donnybrook op shop. I hung it up pretty much as high as I could, so you can't really see this end of the wooden thing, but yeah, that's what's here now. Don't know if it's going to stay. I was originally thinking of hanging the GEC Windsor here, but that was before I decided that this shelving unit isn't going to stay. So we'll see what happens with this. It may stay for a while at least. And then you also just saw I hung up this fan. Still not quite sure what this is. I think it's an Omega. Chance seems to think it's a Martech. It doesn't have a label on it, never had a label on it. So, but that's here now. This is going to be the testing spot. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this framing before I can hang any more controllers on the wall. This is going to come down, but I'm not going to take it down right now. In case you're wondering, the reason there's only one tube in it is because that tombstone's broken. I need to fix it. This is just on the same plug that the Ostrom used to be on with that one. So they're on together for now. I'd like to have this one switched from either there or here. I might just plug it into the switch that isn't being used here. The thing is, it's actually got a really short plug on it. So I don't know. We'll find out about that later. But what I think it is time to do now is call this video finished. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and all of the other ones. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next moving vlog.